Emma stared at her phone, the screen dark and silent. It had been months since her best friend Mia moved across the country. They used to talk every day, sharing secrets and dreams. But now there was a distance between them that felt like an endless ocean. Emma missed Mia terribly. She felt sad, like a part of her was missing. And she didn't know how to bridge the gap that had formed between them. Every day after school, Emma would sit on her bed, scrolling through old pictures of them together. There they were, laughing at the park, posing with ice cream cones, and celebrating birthdays. Those memories felt warm, but they also made her heart ache. It was hard to believe that someone who once felt so close could now feel so far away. Emma often thought about calling Mia, but fear held her back. What if Mia had made new friends? What if their conversations felt awkward, as she didn't want to intrude on Mia's new life? Instead, she kept her feelings bottled up, convincing herself that it was easier that way. But every time she saw Mia's name pop up on social media, a pang of longing shot through her. She wanted to reach out, to tell Mia how much she missed her, but the words never came. One rainy afternoon, while watching the raindrops race down the window, an idea struck Emma. She remembered how they used to send each other letters when they were younger. There was something special about receiving a handwritten note. It felt personal and heartfelt. Emma grabbed a notebook and a pen, pouring her feelings onto the pages. She wrote about her days, her struggles, how much she missed their adventures together. As she wrote, she felt a flicker of hope. Maybe this letter could bridge the distance between them. When she finished, she carefully folded the letter and placed it in an envelope. After school the next day, she walked to the post office, her heart racing with excitement. It felt like taking a leap of faith, but she knew it was worth it. She wanted to reconnect with Mia, to remind her that their friendship was still alive, even miles apart. Days passed and Emma anxiously waited for a response. Every time her phone buzzed, her heart would skip a beat. But when the message wasn't from Mia, disappointment washed over her. Just as she was starting to lose hope, a notification popped up. It was from Mia. Emma's heart soared as she opened the message. Mia's response was warm and filled with laughter. She shared stories about her new city, her classes, and even her new friends. But what made Emma's heart swell was Mia's mention of their friendship. "I miss you so much. You've always been my best friend, no matter the distance," she wrote. Emma felt tears of joy fill her eyes. Mia was still there, still cared, and still wanted to be connected, with newfound energy. Emma quickly typed back, sharing her own stories and asking about Mia's life. She felt a rush of excitement as the conversation flowed easily, just like it used to. They exchanged messages for hours, reminiscing about old times and making plans for future visits. It was as if the distance had melted away with each shared laugh and memory as they continued to talk. Emma realized that no matter how far apart they were, their friendship remained strong. They were like two stars in the vast universe, bright and shining, even if they were light years away from each other. Emma felt a sense of empowerment. She had taken the first step to reconnect, and it had paid off. In the days that followed, Emma and Mia made a promise to each other. They would keep in touch, no matter what. They planned regular video calls and decided to send letters back and forth, just like they used to. Emma felt a wave of relief wash over her. The distance didn't have to mean the end of their friendship. Instead, it was a new chapter, a chance to grow together despite being apart. As she looked out at the stars that night, Emma smiled. They may have asked why humans were dangerous, but she knew that the true power of humanity lay in its connections, its ability to love and to hope, no matter the distance. Just like the 900 ships ready to face the unknown, she was ready to embrace her friendship with Mia, stronger than ever. Emma sat on her bed, her heart full of hope after receiving Mia's message. They had been talking every day since she sent her first letter, and it felt like old times again. Yet there was still a small knot of sadness in her stomach. Their renewed connection, the physical distance between them, still felt heavy. Emma wanted to see Mia, to share a hug and laugh in person. She began to think about how to make that happen. One afternoon, while browsing the internet, Emma stumbled upon an article about a summer festival happening in Mia's new city. It was a big event, filled with music, food, and all sorts of activities. Emma's heart raced with excitement. What if she could surprise Mia by visiting during the festival? It would be the perfect way to reconnect and strengthen their friendship. However, a wave of doubt washed over her. Could she really make the trip? What if something went wrong? Emma's mind swirled with worries. She didn't have a lot of money saved up, and the thought of traveling alone was daunting. But she also understood that friendship was worth chasing, no matter the obstacles. That night, she shared her idea with her mom. "What if I visit Mia during the summer festival?" Emma said, her voice filled with both excitement and fear. Her mom raised her eyebrows, clearly impressed. "That sounds like a wonderful idea. You should go for it, Emma." With her mom's encouragement, Emma began to plan. She researched the best way to travel, looking for affordable options. She found a bus that would take her to Mia's city for a reasonable price. Each time she thought about the journey, her heart raced. She felt a spark of determination. This was her chance to show Mia that their friendship mattered, no matter how far apart they were. As the days passed, Emma worked hard to save money. She took extra shifts at her part-time job and even sold some old books and clothes online. With every dollar she saved, her excitement grew. She imagined the moment she would see Mia again, running into her arms and sharing all the stories they had missed. It felt like a dream, but this time it was within her reach. Finally, the day of the festival arrived. Emma packed her bag with care, choosing a special outfit she knew Mia would love. As she boarded the bus, a mixture of nervousness and excitement filled her. The journey felt long, but with every mile, she felt closer to her friend. She couldn't stop thinking about how they would explore the festival together, just like they used to. When Emma arrived in Mia's city, the energy of the festival was electrifying. Colorful lights lit up the streets, and laughter filled the air. Emma's heart raced as she made her way to the festival grounds. She texted Mia, telling her she was here and could hardly wait to see her. Minutes felt like hours as she waited. Finally, she spotted Mia across the crowd. Her heart leaped. Mia looked just as she remembered, her smile brightening the evening. Emma waved frantically, and Mia turned, her eyes widening in surprise. As they rushed toward each other, Emma felt tears of joy prick her eyes. They collided in a warm embrace, and in that moment, all the distance and sadness melted away. "I can't believe you're here," Mia exclaimed, pulling back to look at Emma's face. "This is the best surprise ever. I missed you so much." "I wanted to be here with you," Emma replied, her voice full of emotion. They spent the day exploring the festival, trying new foods, playing games, and laughing until their sides hurt. Emma felt alive, surrounded by the warmth of their friendship. It was as if no time had passed at all. They were still the same girls who shared dreams and secrets. Now, with new stories to tell, as the sun set, they found a quiet spot to sit in. Watch the fireworks. The sky lit up with colors, and Emma felt a sense of belonging. She realized that friendship wasn't just about proximity. It was about the connection they shared. No matter the distance, they could always find their way back to each other in that moment. Emma understood the true power of humanity, the ability to love fiercely, to bridge distances, and to create hope even when it felt impossible. Just like the 900 ships ready to face the unknown, she and Mia were ready to face whatever came next, together. The festival had been a magical day for Emma and Mia. As they watched the last fireworks light up the night sky, Emma felt a warmth in her heart. Though the distance between them had shrunk, at least for now. But as the festival ended and the crowds began to thin, a familiar weight settled on Emma's chest. She knew that soon she would have to go back home, after the fireworks. They found a quiet spot under a tree, the air filled with laughter and music from the festival. "I'm so glad you came," Mia said, her eyes sparkling. "I've missed you more than I can say." "I've missed you too," Emma replied, feeling a lump in her throat. "It's hard being away from you. I wish we could always hang out like this." Mia nodded, her expression turning serious. I feel the same way. I thought moving would make things easier, but it's been tough. I miss our late-night talks. And just being silly together. Emma felt sad again, realizing how much she valued those moments. She wanted to keep the connection strong, despite the miles between them. What if we made a plan, like a schedule to talk or send letters? She suggested. Could even set up video calls. That sounds great. I would love that, Mia said, her smile returning. We can even have a virtual movie night, just like old times. Feeling a burst of determination, Emma pulled out her phone. Let's set a date right now. Hey? Quickly agreed on a weekly video call every Saturday evening. Emma felt a surge of hope. This was more than just a plan. It was a promise to stay connected, no matter how far apart they were. As they talked, Emma realized that this was not just about keeping in touch. It was about finding new ways to support each other. They began brainstorming ideas for their calls. We could watch movies, play games, or even work on projects together, Mia suggested. We can share our lives in different ways. I love that idea, Emma replied, her excitement growing. We can share our favorite books too. I can send you a list of my favorites, and you can tell me yours. The conversation flowed easily, and Emma felt lighter. The distance didn't seem as daunting now. They were committed to making their friendship work no matter the challenges. As they planned their first virtual movie night, Emma felt a sense of empowerment. She was taking control of her feelings and doing something positive. After the festival, Emma returned home, but her heart was full. She couldn't wait for Saturday to come. In the following days, Emma kept herself busy by preparing for their call. She picked out a movie they both loved and gathered snacks to enjoy during their virtual night together. She even decorated her room with fairy lights to make it feel special. Saturday finally arrived, and Emma could hardly contain her excitement. She set up her laptop, made popcorn, and waited for Mia to join. When the video call connected, Emma's heart raced as she saw Mia's face on the screen. Hey, you look great, Mia said, her smile brightening the room. You too. I'm so glad we're doing this, Emma replied, feeling joy bubble inside her. As they watched the movie together, they laughed and chatted, just as they used to. Emma felt like they were in the same room again, sharing the experience. They paused the movie to share thoughts and jokes, and it felt like no time had passed since they last saw each other. After the movie, they talked for hours, catching up on everything they had missed. Emma shared stories about school, her friends, and her family, while Mia talked about her new life and adventures in the city. It was as if the distance had disappeared, replaced by the warmth of their friendship. As the call came to an end, Emma felt a mix of emotions. I love this, Mia. I can't wait to do it again next week, she said, her heart full. Me too. And remember, even if we're miles apart, you're always in my heart, Mia replied, her voice sincere. Emma smiled, feeling a sense of hope and strength. They had found a way to bridge the distance, to keep their friendship alive. It's just like the 900 ships ready to face the vast unknown of space. Emma and Mia were ready to navigate whatever challenges came their way. Their bond was unbreakable, forged through love, laughter, a commitment to stay connected. As Emma closed her laptop, she felt a newfound energy. The distance might be real, but their friendship was stronger than any miles between them. They were ready to face life's adventures together, no matter where they were in the universe. Emma knew that hope and love could conquer any distance, making them unstoppable. The weeks flew by after Emma and Mia started their weekly video calls. Each Saturday became a highlight of Emma's week. They laughed, shared stories, and even played games together. With every call, Emma felt the distance between them shrink. A little more, yet a part of her still wished they could hang out in person again. One evening, as Emma was getting ready for their next call, she had an idea that made her heart race. What if she could visit Mia again? Summer festival had been so much fun, and she wanted to create more memories together. But this time, she wanted to stay longer. The thought of spending a few days with Mia excited her, but it also made her nervous. Would her parents let her go again? After school the next day, Emma gathered her courage and approached her mom. Again? We talk, she asked, her voice a little shaky. Of course, honey. What's on your mind? her mom replied, looking concerned. Emma took a deep breath. I've been thinking about Mia. I want to visit her again, but this time for a few days. We could explore her city together and make more memories. Her mom smiled softly. That sounds like a great idea, but we need to plan it carefully. How long do you want to go? Emma felt a wave of relief wash over her. Maybe a long weekend? Just a few days? I really miss her. Okay, let's look at the details together. I'll help you with the plans, her mom said, pulling out a notebook. Emma's excitement bubbled over as they discussed the trip. She felt a renewed sense of hope. They worked together to find a good time for Emma to visit. After checking with Mia's parents, they agreed. On a weekend in a few weeks, Emma could hardly contain her happiness. She began counting down the days, dreaming of all the fun they would have together. On the day of her trip, Emma woke up early, her heart racing with excitement. She packed her bag with care, making sure to include her favorite snacks for the journey. When she arrived at the bus station, she felt a mix of nervousness and joy. This time she was not just visiting for a festival. She was going to reconnect with her best friend in a deeper way. The bus ride felt shorter this time. When she finally reached Mia's city, Emma stepped off the bus with a big smile. Mia was waiting for her, waving enthusiastically. As they hugged tightly, Emma felt a wave of happiness wash over her. It was so good to be back together. Welcome back. I've missed you so much, Mia said, her eyes sparkling with excitement. I missed you too. I can't believe I'm really here, Emma replied, her heart soaring. They spent the first day exploring Mia's favorite spots in the city. They visited parks, tried new foods, and even went to a local art fair. Every moment felt special, and Emma cherished the time they had together. They laughed and talked, sharing everything they had experienced since the last time they were together. That night, as they sat on Mia's bed, Emma felt a sense of peace. They talked about their dreams, their fears, and how much they valued their friendship. I'm so glad we made the effort to stay connected, Emma said, her voice sincere. It makes me feel like we can face anything together. Absolutely, no matter the distance. We'll always find a way to be there for each other, Mia replied, her eyes shining with determination. On their last day together, they decided to visit a beautiful lookout point that Mia had told Emma about. As they climbed to the top, the view took Emma's breath away. The city sparkled below them, and the sky was a canvas of colors as the sun began to set. They sat together in silence, soaking in the beauty of the moment. I feel so lucky to have you in my life, Emma said softly. Even when we're far apart, I know our friendship is strong. Mia smiled, and they shared a warm hug as the sun dipped below the horizon. In that moment, Emma realized that no matter where life took them, their bond would remain unbreakable. They were like the 900 ships, ready to explore the universe together. Facing challenges with hope and courage, as the trip came to an end, Emma felt a sense of fulfillment. She knew that their friendship was worth every effort, every mile traveled. With Mia by her side, she felt ready for anything. They had shown that distance was not a barrier, but an opportunity for growth and connection. Emma returned home with her heart full of memories, knowing that their friendship would continue to shine brightly, no matter how far apart they were. Emma returned home from her visit with Mia, her heart full of joy and memories. The few days they spent together felt like a dream, and she cherished every moment. However, as she settled back into her routine, a sense of sadness crept in. Distance between them was real again, and Emma missed Mia more than ever. Back in her bedroom, Emma looked at the photos they had taken during her visit. They were smiling, laughing, and enjoying their time together. But now the distance felt heavy. Even with their weekly video calls, it was hard not to feel lonely sometimes. She wanted to keep that connection strong, but she didn't know how. To bridge the gap when they were apart, one afternoon, while doing her homework, Emma received a message from Mia. Hey, I had such an amazing time with you. Let's plan our next video call. Emma felt her heart lift. She quickly replied, excited to talk again. When their call started, Emma saw Mia's familiar face on the screen. Hey, best friend. One miss. You all ready? Mia said, her smile brightening the room. I miss you too. Our time together was so special. I can't wait for our next adventure, Emma replied, her heart warming as they talked. Mia noticed that Mia seemed a little quieter than usual. Is everything okay? Emma asked, concerned. Mia sighed. It's just been hard adjusting to everything here. I'm making new friends, but it's not the same as having you around. I feel a bit lost sometimes. Emma's heart ached. She understood exactly how Mia felt. I get that. It's tough being apart, but remember, you're not alone. I'm still here for you. I know, Mia said, her voice soft. It just feels different. Emma thought for a moment. What if we start a project together? Something that keeps us connected, like a blog or a scrapbook. We can share our thoughts, dreams, and adventures, and it'll be like we're still doing things together. Mia's eyes brightened. That's a great idea. We can each add our own stories and photos. It'll be like our own little world. Excited by the idea, they began brainstorming. They decided to create a shared online scrapbook where they could each add memories, drawings, and even little notes to each other. Emma felt a surge of hope. This project could help them feel closer, even when they were apart. Over the next few weeks, Emma and Mia dedicated time to their scrapbook. They shared stories about their daily lives, their favorite books, and their dreams for the future. Each entry was filled with laughter and love, and Emma felt a sense of connection growing stronger with every post. One evening, as Emma was adding a new entry, she realized how much the scrapbook meant to both of them. It was not just a collection of memories. It was a symbol of their friendship and their commitment to staying close. She smiled as she typed, "No matter where life takes us, we'll always find a way back to each other." As the weeks turned into months, the scrapbook became a beautiful collection of their friendship. They filled it with photos from their lives, funny stories, and even their hopes for the future. Emma felt empowered by the project. Knowing that they were building something meaningful together, one day Mia suggested they plan a virtual adventure. "How about we pick a country and explore it together online?" she proposed. "That sounds amazing," Emma replied, her mind racing with ideas. "We can watch documentaries, cook traditional recipes, and learn about the culture." They decided on Italy, a place they had both dreamed of visiting. Over the next few days, they researched together, sharing videos and recipes. When the day of their virtual adventure arrived, Emma set up her laptop in the kitchen, ready to cook an Italian dish while Mia did the same in her home. As they cooked together over video call, laughter filled the air. They stumbled through recipes, joked about their cooking skills, and shared stories about what they hoped to do in Italy one day. Felt like they were right there with each other, even though they were miles apart. At the end of the day, as they sat down to enjoy their meal, Emma felt a wave of gratitude. This was a new way of connecting, and it made her realize that distance didn't have to mean loneliness. They were creating memories together, even from afar. As they finished their meal, Mia smiled on the screen. "I feel so lucky to have you in my life, Emma. You're my best friend, no matter the distance." Emma's heart swelled with joy. "In your mine. We're like those 900 ships ready to explore the universe together. Nothing can stop us." In that moment, Emma understood that their friendship was not just about being close physically. It was about the love, support, and hope they shared. No matter where life took them, they would always find a way back to each other. Months passed, and Emma and Mia continued to strengthen their bond through their online scrapbook and weekly video calls. Each call brought laughter and joy, but Emma still felt moments of sadness when she thought about how far apart they were. She wished they could share more experiences in person, like they used to. One evening, after finishing their latest video call, Emma sat on her bed, scrolling through their scrapbook. It was filled with memories of their adventures, but she longed for something more. She wanted to make a real impact, not just in their friendship, but in her own life as well. Inspired by their creative project, she began to think about how she could show Mia just how much their friendship meant to her. Emma decided it was time to do something special. She wanted to plan a surprise that would show Mia how much she cared. After considering several ideas, she settled on a project. She would create a video montage of their best memories together. It would be a tribute to their friendship, highlighting all the fun they had shared over the years. With excitement in her heart, Emma began gathering photos and videos. She spent hours going through old pictures, choosing the best moments to include. She found clips from their silly adventures, laughter-filled days at the park, and quiet moments spent talking. As she worked on the montage, Emma felt a mix of nostalgia and joy. Each memory reminded her of the strong bond they shared, despite the distance. Emma wanted the video to be perfect. She added music that they both loved, songs that reminded them of their friendship. Together, she thought about how much Mia had supported her through tough times and how they had always been there for each other. This was more than just a video. It was a celebration of their connection. After finishing the montage, Emma felt a wave of pride. She couldn't wait to share it with Mia. The next day, she sent Mia a message. "Hey, I have a surprise for you. Can we have a special video call tonight?" Mia replied quickly. "Ooh, I love surprises, of course. I can't wait." As the evening approached, Emma felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. What if Mia didn't like the video? But deep down, she knew that this was her way of showing her love and appreciation. When the call started, Emma's heart raced. "Hey, best friend, what's this surprise?" Mia asked, her eyes sparkling. "Okay, I've been working on something special for you," Emma said, trying to contain her excitement. "It's a video montage of our memories together." Mia's face lit up. "Really? That sounds amazing. I can't wait to see it." Emma clicked play and the video began. As the montage unfolded, Mia's expressions changed from surprise to laughter to tears of joy. They watched together, reliving their favorite moments. With each clip, Emma felt the distance fade away, replaced by a warm sense of connection. When the video finished, Mia was speechless for a moment. Then she exclaimed, "That was incredible! I can't believe you did all of this for me. I loved every second of it." Emma felt her heart swell with happiness. "I just wanted to show you how much you mean to me, even though we're far apart. Our friendship is so important." Mia wiped away a tear. "You have no idea how much this means to me. I've been feeling lonely here sometimes, and knowing you care makes everything better." In that moment, Emma realized how powerful their friendship truly was. They had created a support system for each other, even from a distance. "We'll always find a way to connect, no matter what," Emma said, her voice filled with conviction. "Absolutely. You know, I've been thinking about how we can keep making memories together. How about we plan a virtual talent show next month?" Mia suggested, her eyes shining with enthusiasm. Emma's face lit up. "That sounds like so much fun. We can invite our friends too." As they brainstormed ideas for the talent show, Emma felt a sense of hope and excitement. They were not just two friends separated by distance. They were explorers navigating new ways to connect and support each other. Just like the 900 ships ready to face the unknown, they were determined to keep their friendship alive, no matter the challenges. As the call ended, Emma felt fulfilled. She had taken a step to bridge the distance, and in doing so, she had strengthened their bond. No matter how far apart they were, they would always find ways to share their lives, dreams, and laughter. Emma knew that hope and love could conquer any distance, making their friendship unbreakable. As the month passed, Emma and Mia prepared for their virtual talent show. The excitement in the air was palpable. Emma had never hosted an event like this before, but she felt determined to make it special. They invited their friends, and everyone was eager to join in the fun. The day of the talent show finally arrived. Emma set up her living room with colorful decorations and snacks. She wanted it to feel festive, even if they were all miles apart. As she waited for everyone to join the video call, she felt a mix of nerves and excitement. What if things didn't go as planned? But deep down, she knew that the most important part was being together, celebrating their friendship. When the call began, the screen filled with familiar faces. Mia was the first to join, her smile brightening the screen. "Hey everyone, I'm so excited for tonight," she said, waving enthusiastically. "Me too," Mo replied, feeling a wave of joy. They greeted their friends, exchanging jokes and laughter as they settled in. "Okay, let's get started," Emma said, her voice steady. "We have a great lineup tonight. First up is Mia, who will sing a song for us." Mia blushed, but smiled. She took a deep breath and began to sing. Her voice filled the virtual space, and Emma felt a swell of pride. Mia had always been talented, and hearing her sing reminded Emma of their fun singing sessions back in the day. As Mia finished, everyone clapped and cheered, filling the call with excitement. Next, it was Emma's turn. She had prepared a magic trick to perform. She felt nervous but pushed through. As she showed her friends the trick, she stumbled a bit, but laughter echoed through the call. "Well, that didn't go as planned," Emma joked, making everyone laugh even harder. After a few more performances, they welcomed their friends to share their talents. Some danced, others played instruments, and a few shared funny stories. The calls were filled with joy and laughter, creating a sense of togetherness that made Emma forget about the distance as the talent show continued. Emma felt grateful for this moment. Even though they were physically apart, they were creating memories together. It was a reminder that friendship could bridge any gap. When the show ended, Emma felt a wave of happiness wash over her. "Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. This was so much fun," she said, her heart full. "Let's do this again soon," Mia added, her eyes sparkling. "We should make this a monthly event." "Love that idea," Emma replied, feeling excitement bubble up again. They all agreed to plan another talent show, and the thought of future gatherings filled Emma with hope. After saying their goodbyes, Emma and Mia lingered on the call, enjoying the last few moments together. That was amazing. Her face glowing. "I feel so connected to everyone, even though we're far away." "Me too," Emma said softly. "I was nervous at first, but this made me realize how strong our friendship is. We can always find ways to stay close, no matter where we are." "Exactly," Mia replied. "I've learned that distance doesn't have to mean feeling distant. We just have to be creative and keep reaching out to each other." Emma smiled, feeling a sense of empowerment. They had turned a challenge into an opportunity, finding ways to connect and support each other despite the miles. Just like the 900 ships ready to explore the unknown, they were navigating their friendship in new and exciting ways. As they wrapped up the call, Emma felt a renewed sense of hope. She knew that their friendship could withstand anything, had proven that love and connection could bridge any distance. Emma looked forward to planning more virtual events, sharing more stories, and continuing to build their scrapbook of memories. In the days that followed, Emma and Mia kept their promise to each other, continued their weekly calls, and worked on new projects together. Every moment spent together reminded Emma of the power of hope and friendship. As she sat in her room, looking at their scrapbook, Emma felt a sense of pride. They had created something beautiful, a testament to their bond. No matter where life took them, they would always find their way back to each other. Emma knew that their friendship was a shining example of the strength of humanity. They were explorers of their own hearts, ready to face any distance with love and hope. And in that spirit, they continued to soar through the challenges of life, united by the unbreakable bond they had forged.